Hi, I'm Rosa from Medical Thermal Imaging. I'm here again with my friend Barbara, who's a nutritionist and an expert in raw food. And we're here just trying to give you some health tips. I see a lot of women, Barbara, as you know. I do a lot of breast screening on women. And one of the main things I ask them is how much water they drink. Because I don't think most people drink enough water.
Yeah, it's a biggie, isn't it?
It is.
People seem to have a phobia against water.
I know, but I can understand it in a way because, I mean, I cannot drink tap water. I wouldn't drink tap water. And when you taste tap water, it doesn't taste nice at all. The other thing that goes so well together with water is salt. There's been a lot of bad press about salt over the years. It causes high blood pressure and many other diseases. But in fact, what they're talking about is table salt. So I don't want you to get mixed up today with when we're talking about salt, with table salt, because we're not talking about table salt at all. Table salt is when they get pure salt, they take all the minerals out of it and just leave it with sodium chloride. They tend to mix it in with things to plump it out, which aren't good for you either, and they raise the temperature of it, and they kind of kill anything good in it. So my favourite is Himalayan salt. Now, I actually think that God made this especially for me because it's pink. That's my favourite colour.
Heart colour.
Yes, it is, isn't it? It's absolutely gorgeous. That's what it looks like. This salt is very, very powerful in healing because it's got about 83 different trace minerals in it that we don't find in our soil anymore. So actually using salt every day, this sort of salt, is very, very good for you. What I'm going to just demonstrate to you today is, you'll see this here, it's like a sole, just water and salt. And it's what I recommend to a lot of our patients. And all you do is you get like a jug of filtered water like that, and you add about a teaspoon of this salt into there, and then what I do, I transfer that into a bottle like this. As you can see at the bottom, there's salt there. Now, what will happen if you give that a good shake and then leave that for 24 hours, all that salt will dissolve into the water, so you'll have like a solution. Now, what I ask people to do is to just take a teaspoon of that every day. And if you take a teaspoon out, because it's quite salty, you can then put it into a glass and just top that up with some water. And basically you're getting a lot of these trace minerals that we don't get in our diet anymore.
It's quite a pleasant taste actually. It is salty, but it hasn't got that horrible aftertaste and that harshness of sodium salt.
It's a natural antihistamine. So in the hay fever season, I up my water, and I also use Himalayan salt, even just a little bit on the end of my tongue, and you can actually stop hay fever. And it's really good for like mucus plugs. It's really good for asthmatics, high blood pressure. People think of salt, water and salt in conjunction is really good for that. For sleep, because it's a natural hypnotic. A couple of cups of this in a bath, or you can use it with Epsom salts as well. And you just have a really good night's sleep, don't you?
Really relaxing.
The beauty of this salt sole as well is that you don't have to put it in the fridge or anything. It's a natural antibiotic,
antiviral,
that's right. So you don't need to put it anywhere, and you can just keep topping up the water, and it's a bit like homeopathy actually.
And adding a little bit of salt, so you've always got a few grains of salt in the bottom, so you know that you've got the right mix of salt to water.
We will do another little programme on how fantastic water is, because it really is brilliant.